Hello everyone and welcome to Rainbowpagan. Today we are doing the Welsh goddess Branwen, mainly known and best known for being Lady of the Lake. Now this may be a little later on in the series, late in the series when I do Britain, there is a Lady of the Lake. As we know, Lady of the Lake is very popular with the Mist of Avalon. There actually is a movie called that. I highly recommend you go see that movie. Rent that movie. It is a very excellent movie. It explains a lot. If you like Lady of the Lake, she's in it, and it really explains a lot. Anyhow, here is her titles, alternative names and spellings, and symbols.
Lady of the lake, strong powers are in her wake. Dark waters stir her sleep as she rises from the deep. La 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 la. Dark waters stir her sleep as she rises from the deep. High priestess of the night, she's dressed in moonlight white, and her ancient blood runs faint as she's called upon this day. La 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 la. And her ancient blood runs faint as she's called upon this day. She's an ageless mystery, reflecting eternity. The gifts of the fairies' land are shining in her hand.
Goddess Branwen, Lady of the Lake. I hope you enjoyed the music there. It's actually called Lady of the Lake. Again, I have seen that a lot of the goddesses have their own music named after them, mainly because the goddesses maybe in paganism or seem to be more outweigh the gods. I don't know how to say it with music-wise. There's a lot more songs made of the goddesses than there was the gods. Well, anyhow, Goddess Branwen is a very important goddess in the Welsh and the British pantheons. Lady of the Lake that she is, that we've seen here. It's very interesting that she did die of a broken heart. That's how the goddess died. She is equal to that of the Greek goddess Aphrodite and goddess Venus as well, which we talked about kind of blend together. But mainly when they had the big battle between Welsh and England, which again, if you went to movie The Mist of Avalon, it explains a lot about that war, and it really brings into perspective. It's kind of a sad movie, but it's extremely long as well. It's about maybe a 5-hour movie or 4 hours, but I know it's long. Anyhow, again, like I said, she was very important in the British and the Welsh pantheon, so she will probably come up again later on in the British pantheon. Anyhow, she is goddess of beauty, love, fertility, sea, and the moon. Her sacred animals was the crow, raven, swan, and if you listen to the music, it always talked about being the white goddess. So we know that her sacred coloring would be white. Her element is water, of course. Her Sabbath to work on would be spring equinox. Her associated planet is Venus. Her representations is the sword. Lake. Raven. Cauldron. She had no orbs or incest that I know of. Her mother was, again, the Chief of Beauty. I can't pronounce her name, but it will be listed below. Her father was god Leo, powerful god of the sea. And she was wife of the King of Ireland. Now her son, unfortunately, did not live long, but his name was Branwen. I'll put it down there. Anyhow, the story of her life is actually very sad. Like, again, she was a lot of it to do with King Arthur, the Mist of Avalon, the Battle of the Welsh and the British. When she was wed to the High King, he actually left his kingdom to his son, but his son, her son, died very quickly and did not live that long. And the fact of her losing her son is that she did die of a broken heart. It is a very sad story about this goddess. But again, it all began basically an insult at her wedding fast, which she believed was her fault. It had in fact been the debate act of Avalon, of jealousy, who threatened the king. I was right there. I was reading a little bit on it. Again, I'm sorry if I stuttered a little bit through it. But basically, again, she is a very interesting goddess. She's a great goddess to work with, especially if you have sorrows, because she went through a lot of that. Anyhow, she's not a goddess of sorrows or pain. I would think that you would still be able to use her a lot for that because of suffering that she did. And again, you know, love. So she's a very good goddess to work with for love and fertility for women. And of course, when it's a goddess of sea, you know, because Lady of the Lake makes sense. And again, I just really love this goddess. She's really cool. Lots of history with her. She's probably the best known goddess, one of the best known goddesses out there. When people say Lady of the Lake, a lot of people don't know her name though. It's actually goddess Branwen, which a lot of people don't understand, you know, don't know the real name. But anyhow, this is it. So may you all have a nice holiday, okay? Blessed be. Bye.